This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll start with the option. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
47 is the mic. Hey, check. 47 is the mic. Check, 47. Target. 19 tight. 19 tight. 47 is the mic. Check mic.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Play action. It's Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. And it's caught.
Jackson.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Washington 7, Eagles 0.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. 19. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Back to throw now on 1st down. On the move to his left. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
The tackle made at the
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 47 is the mic. Check tight. Check tight. Check tight. 47 is the mic, boys. Check 47.
Rolling to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Going for it with Sanders. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
His kick is good.
Elliott Good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
On the play. First down, Washington.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington!
Number 17.
Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken the lead. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with his quick strike offense.
I thought you weren't going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did.
Kickoff.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flush to his right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First down, Washington.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
To number 85.
From 17 yards out. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Escaping the pressure right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll fire deep for Rager. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Rager with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes this Washington 21, Eagles 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington.
Jackson's pass.
Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Man, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders, as Sanders has it poked free. And it's Washington that scoops it up. Does the big boy have the juice? And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to. And
you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off at the 36. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammate's going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes this Washington 41. Eagles 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 18 more yards there and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. He'll fire it deep for Reagor. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and it's third down. Back to throw here. He's going to let it go again. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
On the deep ball. Results in a
and likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down.
Jim. Cowboy 80. On the ball.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Washington first down.
Play action. Now Jackson. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Washington.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Washington.
From the gun, Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
He's checking back to 60.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. 3rd down here.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
5-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. but they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chase Young showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
At the 43-yard line.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Now that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. He can run for it, and he will. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. They go play action now. Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 26.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Number 26, Miles.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tackled at the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll look to throw here. Flush to it, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. By Chase Young, able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They're going to try and throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll fire it deep, and this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, 50 yards. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he finds McLaurin. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, the 30, 20. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they'll try to run the option here. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
10 yards.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
The Eagles will set up for the...
We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Washington.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
First down, Washington.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Darnell Mooney, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The middle taken in, and mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. On the draw, here's Sanders. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Eagles on third down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is third down and 12. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off right around the 43. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
How about this starting field position? First and goal from 2 yards out. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
At their own 25-yard line.
And they'll begin by running the option. And here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, first down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense is trying to really stop him.
5-yard line.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. And that is incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 28. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's the option. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Check, 47. 19 line. It's our time. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Get ready. Go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. He's going to keep this again. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
47 Mike, 47
Carry for Sanders. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Intended for Miles Sanders, incomplete.
2nd and 15. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said,